Welcome to RC's RC Cars, a channel dedicated to showing you how to build your own RC car. Today we're going to continue building this Tamiya TT-01 Type E chassis, and I believe this is going to be part 9 of the series. We're going to be working on step 24, and this is to basically get the servo ready to install into the chassis. And of course we need to have a servo. I believe a low profile servo or a standard size servo like this one will work. And I'm also going to center the servo so that when I put on the servo saver, the wheels are not going to be turned by default. So let's go ahead and do that first. I'm going to use this servo tester, but normally you can just plug all your electronics together and then make sure it is working. And I don't know if you heard that, but you can hear the servo is working properly. And this thing has a button right here. When you press it, it'll automatically center this. So I'm just going to leave it powered up and just leave this as it is. We're going to need the contents of the C bag. I need to find a screw that will work for this servo, and I don't think I see one there. Okay, for my generic servo right here, it looks like this screw, that is not a tapping screw, this is just a regular screw with the fine thread is going to be the one that works for this servo. So we need to determine which one of these adapters this servo will accept. So P4, it says here, is for Futaba, and D2 is for Sanwa. My servo is neither one of those brands, obviously, but the standard is one has 25 tooth and one has 24. So the only way to really figure out which one you have is to take both of them and try them out. So this is the other one. This is the D2. And I know this is not going to fit. Yeah, no matter how hard I push, it's not going to fit. And I do know that this one is going to fit. Okay, and for this servo, I need to have the servo turned this way. And I need this mark right here to be perpendicular, facing down. So that's what I have right now. Okay. And then the next piece is going to be this ring here. This is going to act as more or less the spring. And so that gap is going to index into that part of the adapter earlier. And then the next piece is going to be the horn. It's going to be this piece. And I know it's going to need this spacer right here. So to make things a little bit easier for myself later, once this is on here, it's going to be more awkward to put on the other two pieces. So I'm going to do that before I mount it. So for that, I'm going to need this piece, which is going to be P6 right here. And then D7 is this right here. And let's see. So it's going to kind of face this way. And then I believe this is symmetrical. Oh, no, it's not symmetrical. There's a smooth side underside with this. So it's going to touch this piece. So it's going to be like this. And then I'm going to use one of those step screws that I just pulled out. All right. Okay. So like I said, I want to have this ready before I mount it onto here. And so this is also going to be another screw. And I have full range of motion in both here and here. Actually, now we're going to put this piece on first, like that. And then we're going to put this spacer ring on. And then I'll bring in the screw that we've determined fits this servo. And since I have the servo saver, in your case it may be just the transmitter receiver, we can go ahead and test it. Okay, it looks like it's working properly. So the next step, we're going to put on the servo mounts themselves. And let's take a look at, so we need A4 and the orientation of A4. Let me just grab them first. And the orientation of A4, there's one side that has this kind of carve out, and there's one side that is smooth. Catch it in the light. There we go. So which side we use will depend on, let's see, when the size of the designated portion is shorter than 8mm, attach A4 upside down. So we need to measure between the top of this servo and the bottom of this mount to see if it's 8mm. I think it's going to be almost exactly 8mm from the top of here, this lip, to the bottom of this mount here. So in that case, more or less, it doesn't say if it's, so I don't think it really matters. So I'll have this kind of carve out facing away from the servo, and it's going to be one of these screws that looks like this. Okay, and it looks like it's just going to be the top hole. Okay, I think we got it here. And I think that's all we need to do to prepare the servo to be mounted into the chassis. So that's it for this video. And in the next one, we're going to be mounting the servo into the chassis, as well as the ESC, the switch, the receiver, and the top deck. And we're going to also include this motor shroud, and we're going to connect the ESC with this motor. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.